Yeah, what's going on, everybody? It is Wednesday. Actually, no, it's Thursday. Let me correct myself. It's Thursday. You tuned in to the Lavish Biker Podcast. Tonight, we in Carolina, North Carolina. We got a female on here. Actually, since I've been doing this nightly podcast, South Carolina. I keep saying North Carolina. I don't know why. South Carolina. I keep saying North Carolina. However, we got South Carolina in the building tonight. If you on social media all the time, you probably done seen the motorcycle. Once say you seen the bike, I'm about to put it up here real quick. You done seen this young lady. You done seen this bike. It done been all over the place, especially in those southern states. She is on the show tonight. We got the Boujee one from South Carolina. I'm going to bring her up in here. Yeah. So let me go ahead and bring her up in here real quick. Yeah. So the Boujee one, what's going on? How you doing? All of that good stuff.
I'm good.
That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm glad you got time out of your busy schedule to actually partake in this interview, this podcast as we sit up here and kick it and everything like that, because you are at work doing the work thing. So
Yes.
I don't want to keep you too long, but I gotta kick it with you. I gotta chat with you because that's what we do. That's what we do every few days. We up here. So listen, introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are, because people, they have been seeing that motorcycle. I know before I actually met you, I've seen the bike. I just didn't know the individual. So there's a lot of people that's the same way. So go ahead and kick it with these folks real quick.
I'm Tanisha, and most people know me on social media as the Boujee one. Um, my bike actually is named Boujee, but everybody called me Boujee. Yeah, I'm from South Carolina. I'm here at the bar right now, trying to do this interview so I can head back in.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. So you out here, and you got your bike and everything. But before we get into your bike itself, what actually got you wanting and into motorcycles?
Actually, a lot of females in my family ride. My aunt, I don't want to lie on her age, but she in her mid 50s and she still
Okay.
rides. So that's what got me into riding. She kind of like challenged a lot of the females in our family to learn. And so that's what got me into it.
No, that's cool. That's definitely cool. Come from a long line of bikers. When did you
Yeah.
start riding? When did you get that bug?
I actually started riding in 2007.
Okay, so you've been
Yeah.
riding for some time.
Yeah. I learned in 2006, and then I didn't ride or did anything. I bought a bike and then I just hopped on and rode.
Man, that's cool. What was the first bike you rode?
I had a Yamaha R6.
Okay, so you started from the crotch rockets. Okay.
Yes.
And that was the thrill. That was the thrill. Now, when you was a crotch rocket rider, what type of female rider were you? Were you that safe, cautious rider? Were you that daredevil, thrill-seeking rider? Were you that I'm sexy on a motorcycle rider? What kind of rider were you?
I was mainly the only female riding with the guys. So I went from a 600 to a 14. So I had no choice but to keep up with them. So yeah, I was more like a daredevil, but I still kept it classy on my bike.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Now you out here riding, you got your crotch rocket and everything like that. Were you riding just stock or was it custom?
Um, my first 14 was kind of custom. The second one I bought it brand new. Like the year it was built was the year I bought it.
Okay.
And so only thing I really did to that was stretch it out. And I actually sold it to my cousin, and he was actually in Daytona with it. So I still get to see it, or if I want to ride it, I can. But he did a little bit of upgrades to it. It looks nice.
No, that's cool. That's cool. Now, when you go from that when you go from that transition, because we all did it. We went from that transition from crotch rocket to Harley. And I don't regret it. I don't regret it.
At all.
What made you want to make that jump? Like, what was it? What did you wake up and say, everybody's jumping on a Harley. I need to go get me a Harley. Did you ride it and say, wow, this is what's up. I got to get one. What was that transition? What made that transition happen?
So the transition for me came from like a dare that I went in. I guess you can say like a dare. Like they bringing drinks out here. But so it really kind of came from a dare because they didn't think I was gonna be able to do it. So I actually went from the 14 to a 30 because I was scared to ride a stock Harley. Like I was petrified. I just couldn't do it. I didn't feel like I would have control over the bike. So I don't know. Most people might know Dash, and then my ex at that time, they kind of was like, if you don't ride the stock Harley, when you get it back, it's gonna have a 30. So either you're gonna ride it, or we're gonna sell it once it's done. So I'm like, I'm a tomboy, and you challenge me, I'm gonna do it.
So you jumped off the porch with a big wheel.
Wow. Yes.
Now that's
to this day, I'm scared to ride a stock Harley.
I mean, I hear people who they say they're scared to ride a bike with a big wheel. They don't know how they'll turn. They don't know this. They don't know that. However, you, on the other hand, you're totally the opposite. You'll hop on a custom bike, ride a 30, ride a 32, whatever, but won't get on a stock bike. That's interesting. That's interesting.
I tried. I got like 100 feet, and I was like, come get this, because I can't.
100 feet?
It's too light. I don't, like, I think I got to feel like I'm in control. And I guess with my first bike, it was top heavy. And so I felt like I had more control of the bike. With the stock Harley, it was more like you could just free flow and it's just moving and this, that, and the third. But with my bike now, it's not top heavy. So my wheel turned probably like a stock Harley, but I won't get on one.
Wow, that's interesting. I won't get on a stock Harley. I'll ride this custom bike. So you being a female, now you out here, you jump from that crotch rocket straight to a custom bike, straight to a big wheel 30. How long you been on a Harley?
I got my first Harley in 16.
Okay.
And I got it in 16. I think it was done or finished in 17. And then I had my accident in 18.
Okay, so now you said you had an accident.
A year.
Okay, a year. Now you had an accident. What kind of accident did you have? I mean, how did you have an accident?
They hit me in the back while we were in motion. So, yeah.
Oh, it was a bike accident. Another bike hit you. I was on my bike.
Okay.
No,
a
car.
Truck hit me.
Oh, wow. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that sucks. Is you not free? I think you might be froze. She might be froze a little bit. Are you okay? You back? Yeah, froze up a little bit.
I can hear you, but okay. I don't know why it's freezing.
Yeah. So you said a lifted truck hit you?
Yeah.
Oh man. Now, I'm glad that you're here because you're able to talk to us. Were you badly injured during that accident?
I couldn't walk away, but I left the accident with like scratches and some bruises, but grateful for grateful for how I came out of the accident. The experience was a bit much. I don't think that's something that nobody would want to experience. But,
No, I definitely can get that. That'd be a bad experience. Now that didn't scare you, that didn't shake you, and that didn't stop you from riding because you still riding. That first week.
Yeah, I had PTSD, but it was cars. I couldn't sit in a car. I could ride on a bike, but I couldn't sit in a car.
You like the total opposite.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it was horrible. Okay, yeah, no, that's all bad. Now we fast forward. Now we fast forward to the bike getting out of the shop. Now, is this the same bike? The bike that you have now, is this the same bike that you always had?
No, I ended up getting another bike because the other bike was total.
Okay, it was total. Okay, so we didn't rebuild that bike. Then you came out with this bike, which is still a beast. Like, I gotta put it out there. So if y'all watching right now and you just tuned in, this is the bike that she's riding right now. You know, so you skipped past a lot of the, I got to take my time, I'm going to gradually see what's out here to put this bike together. You just jumped right in there with a bike that was already together. Then you had a spill. Then you came back even harder with extra bells and whistles on your motorcycle. Now, with your bike, are you a sound competition person, or is this just solely something that you just enjoy and you ride?
Well, I love music, so I have to be able to hear my music when I ride. So I had speakers in my bike, but I wanted it to sound a little more competition because, of course, when my bike came out, sound competition wasn't as big. So once it started getting big, I'm like, okay, now it's my time to do my music because I want my music to sound good too. So I took it to Troy at Audio Concepts, and he hooked it up for me. But of course, I think I've had my music done for probably like 2 or 3 years now. So we want to upgrade it this year.
Okay, that's cool. And do you get into any of these competitions, or you just stay away?
No,
Or it
they
just
take too
depends?
long. They take too long, and I'll be ready to go and ride, and it take too long. I can't do it. Like, yeah, I can't. It take too long.
No, I get it. I get it. Now, you being a female, having your bike, riding with these fellas, and keeping up with these fellas, and you hitting the scene. What's the reaction when you pull up and other people see you on this bike?
They more or less like shocked that I'm so short, petite, and I'm riding the bike that I have because it's so big. But like I tell people, it takes confidence to do it. Like if you're confident in yourself, you're able to do anything. So I just don't let nobody make me feel like I can't do something. If you challenge me, I'm gonna do it. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna do it.
That's right. That's right. You supposed to. You supposed to. Now, having a bike like this, custom out, you a pretty female, you make the bike look good, the bike make you look good, y'all compliment each other. When you are out in the street, people seem to find it hard to approach you, or you seem to be hard to be approachable too, because people just put you in a box. They stereotype you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's for one, it's my name on social media. Two, I think I have like a resting bitch face, but I'm not mean. I'm really a fun loving person. So
Okay.
when people, it's like people like once they get to know me or talk to me, be like, "Oh, you really nice in person." I'm like, "Well, what did you say about me behind my back?" Because I'm nice all the time. I just don't smile all the time, or like I'm not that person that'll come up to you and speak to you or something like that because I'm really shy. Like literally, I am. Like being
Okay.
on my bike is when I really have to be more outspoken and talk to people. But I'm a really shy person, and like you, I'll sit in a corner somewhere and be fine and just
That's
keep the
it.
scenery, and I'm good all day. But like a lot of people really think I'm mean or like, oh, I'm stuck up because my name is Boujee. But that name just came from me not settling for anything. Like you can't just take me to an event and expect me to stay anywhere or like if I'm hungry, everybody know I like to eat. I eat all
Okay.
day. I'm I think.
Hey, so if y'all
So
notice,
yeah, but
she at
that's just
work.
my
So if y'all wondering what she doing, she is actually doing some work, and she just took the time out to get on the podcast with me. So Because I know they
Yeah,
probably looking
they
like,
they don't
what's
care.
going
They
on?
just come out here like, yeah. I already told him inside, but he must have done forgot. But um, but yeah, people just think I'm really like stuck up or something because of my name. But I like to eat, so you can't take me anywhere because I'm not gonna eat anything. Like I might eat 10 times a day if I can. You know what I'm saying? So they just call me bougie because they might want to go to McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's, so that makes me bougie.
Okay. All right. So we put it out there. Listen, fellas, even the ladies, if you watching, just because she's quiet, chill, and off to the side, she's not being antisocial. She's just
That's
shy
just my
and
nature.
modest. But
Yeah,
if
that's
you
my nature.
approach her, then you might get a different reaction. You actually might get
Yeah,
conversation and be surprised that she is not what you probably stereotyped her to be.
yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I had to put that out there because me, myself, I kick it in a certain atmosphere, but on the average, I'm chill. I'm laid back. I'm off to the side. I'm a people watcher.
Yeah.
I'm watching everything. I'm having a good time. My face might not always show it, but
Hmm.
I'm having a good time. I'm cool. I'm okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm definitely cool. So let's talk about this crew. Let's talk about the pandemic crew.
Hmm.
You're part of that.
Yes.
That pandemic crew by itself is almost like a bike show within itself.
Right.
I mean, they can
Right.
sit in the parking lot by themselves and have their own bike show,
Yes. The
you know.
takeover.
And I know when we was down in Memphis, we talked a little bit about the pandemic crew. But now that I got you on the platform, for those who didn't know about the pandemic crew in different areas and who have been actually noticing them over a period of time just recently, share with us quickly, um, a little bit from your perspective of the pandemic crew and your role and your involvement and all that other cool stuff.
Well, it's just a group of people from different areas, different areas, different cities, or whatever that came together during the pandemic to say that when we go to different events that we ride together, hang together, because pretty much like you don't need 1,000 people to have fun. So the few of us, we can hang around each other, joke, laugh, and kick it all day, and we good. But it's pretty much just a riding group. Nobody have any duties or anything like that. Like to be a part of the group, you do have to have a custom bike or whatever because you know the crew speaks for itself. And then kind of like um, you got to get along with the people that's already in the crew for you to even feel comfortable enough to be in it. So that's it's not like a bike club or anything like that.
Right? It's just a crew. It's just y'all. It's just
Yeah,
a group of people that click together, and when y'all all together, y'all vibe, ride out and kick it. So listen, you said
yeah.
you got to have a custom bike. Now I got a almost all stock bike, but I got some pullback handlebars, and I got a tour pack on the back. Can I get in, or that ain't good enough?
Ride right on with us. Come
I can
on.
ride right on. It ain't painted.
Yeah.
It's a regular little stock bike.
Ain't nothing to ride now. I don't know if you're gonna get a jacket or nothing, but you can ride.
That's cool. That's cool. We got some of your people. They chiming in.
Hey,
Um,
Josh.
who we got? I guess I don't want to say the name wrong. Is this Taurus Little? Are you familiar
Oh,
with that
okay. Yes.
individual?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She, or should I say they chiming in? I don't want to say the wrong thing. We got who was this? Sheena Gatson.
Shanae.
Shanae? Okay,
Hey,
yeah.
Shanae. Yeah, she got the blue bike.
She got a who?
The blue bike that be with
She
me.
Oh, dope girl Nay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what up, dope? So listen, I gotta get her on here as well. I'm definitely gonna get her up on here.
Definitely.
Detroit in the house. My guy Keith Terry, he said, "What up, dope?" You do know Keith, don't you?
Yes. Hey,
Good.
Keith.
Yeah, he chiming in. So they chiming up in here and everything like that. Let me ask you this question, because I just got to. When Detroit come around, you know, how Detroit look when we out and about, man? How did Detroit
Oh,
represent
y'all did.
itself?
Y'all did. I asked him at Daytona. I'm like, where everybody? And it was a lady that I think I seen at an event, and I asked where she was. But yeah, I got a video of y'all in
Yeah,
Memphis. Where
right. Yeah, Detroit.
like
You
a
know,
long
I gotta
line
definitely
when y'all ride.
speak on Detroit and say something about Detroit because I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't represent my city. You know, we got to put Detroit on the map. Yeah, so that's you know that's cool and everything like that. This year, what do you got planned as far as bike trips? I know you went down to Daytona. I want to talk about that for a hot second. But outside of that, I know you're going to pound for pound, correct?
We're gonna try to make pound for pound. Um, my son is graduating, so
Okay,
I'm gonna
yeah,
try to. I got
priority first.
my son and my niece and nephew that's graduating,
Okay,
so I'm
okay.
gonna try to make that.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's
And,
cool. Any other big things
okay.
outside of that?
We usually do Kings of the South Atlanta, Kings of the South Columbia, um, Myrtle Beach, Myrtle Beach Bike Week, and Black Bike Week. Um, and that's and a lot of local stuff because we
Okay.
haven't been doing a whole lot of local stuff. So you'll see Shanae or myself um, pretty much going to different local events because it's that we haven't been going to, and those people support us too. So we just trying to show the love back. So we was doing it last year, and we're gonna do it again this year.
No, that's cool. That's dope, man. And I like the way you said it, that you know what you've been lacking on, so you know what you gotta do. And that's cool. That's always a good thing. So Daytona, give me a recap. How did you enjoy your trip down in Daytona?
Daytona was actually really was
It faded out. You said what now? That Wi-Fi connection is fading in and out. Now you said what about Daytona?
I said Daytona was real fun this year.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't make it down there, but I seen the videos, I seen the pictures, and it seemed like a lot of people caught you. I seen a lot of videos with you out there riding in traffic. So I seen you out there. Let me see. Okay. Trying to work on that Wi-Fi. It's fading in and out. So y'all just watch it. Just bear just bear with us a second as her Wi-Fi signal connects itself or finds itself. Cause I can hear the audio. Okay, it faded out. Let me see if she's going. Okay, she's calling back. Maybe she got a better connection. Let me see here. Let me get her back up out here, y'all. So y'all don't go nowhere. Y'all just stay right there. Y'all know how it is with these with the Wi-Fi stuff. Let me see what's going on. She is at work. She is working, but she's taking her time out to kick it with us. So we gonna see if we can get her. We gonna see if we can get her back up in here. Give her a second. Give her a second. Give her a second. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work, y'all. All right, there she go. We back. Let me get her back up on here. All right, we back. Had to get that Wi-Fi together.
And
We ain't want
I
to
don't
lose
know
you.
what
It's
it just
good. We
went
got
out.
We got patience, man. We got patience. We just want to talk to you. So you said Daytona was fun this year for you.
Yeah.
That was cool. I seen videos of you in traffic. I seen your bike out there, and I'm like, okay, there she goes. So y'all, you definitely out in traffic and everything like that, and that's always a good thing. Now, your bike, and I'm not, I'm not gonna say nothing stupid like, do you ride your bike state to state because you got a full blown custom bike? But however, when you're in town, your bike is a bike that you're actually riding. You're actually in the streets riding.
Yeah, I do ride. I do ride my bike when I get time. This year already started busy for me, so I just got to make time and make sure that I support people who, support me or whatever. And I mean, who have custom bikes if we ride like state to state and stuff like that. Like we're women, you know what I'm saying? And with a bike of the stature that we have, why would we go alone or even go with our partner somewhere where we're drawing attention to ourselves that we could potentially get hurt because people will try to take anything from you. And a bike of that value, like who would want to, you know what I'm saying? Um, like jeopardize something crazy just to prove a point that you can ride your bike
No,
across
that's
state.
smart. You got a point because
I just think
sometimes,
that's
yeah, sometimes pride gets in the way, and some people got to outdo the
yeah,
next. So yeah, no, that's
yeah.
a
And
very
so we
valid,
get that
smart
question,
point.
especially me and Shanae, we get that question all the time. Like, oh, y'all can't ride your bike this place and that place, but I don't want to because why would I put myself in danger just to prove a point to you? Who are you?
Right, you ride when you want, how you want to ride. Is your bike. That's what you do.
Hmm.
Yeah, we got this internet stuff going on over here, and I know that you at work and we flowing. I'm not going to keep you too long because I know you got to get back. But in South Carolina, what is the motorcycle world, the motorcycle culture like down there outside of Myrtle Beach? Because for me, when I think about Carolina and the bike set, I'm only thinking about Myrtle Beach. But you living down in South Carolina, what is y'all bike set like?
It's pretty cool. Like, we have a lot of car bike shows that go on in South Carolina, like all the time. And then we have bike nights. Like, somebody is having bike night somewhere, like almost every day of the week. So we do have a bike scene. Is I think a lot of people who's been in it a long time, life is lifing for them. So they don't have time to do a lot of the stuff that they used to. So a lot of us are now trying to make time to really like show up and shop for other people.
No, that's cool. That's cool. Do you guys and have you guys, you and your crew, have y'all been to Detroit?
I haven't been to Detroit with my bike, but I have been there. But I don't know about anybody else.
Okay, we got to get you to Detroit.
We were trying to come last year, but y'all weather, I need it to be hot. I can't I can't come in the cold. Like right now I'm sitting outside talking to you under the patio.
You
We can do
outside?
this. Yes, I'm outside under the patio. That's right
Oh
where my Wi-Fi keep
man,
going in and out. But
I
I'm
thought
sitting
you was inside the
outside.
building.
No. Mm-mm.
That's
So this time of
crazy.
year, we like tomorrow is supposed to be 77, 73 or 70, 73. I think next week, Thursday, is going to be 77. So I got to come when it's hot.
Man, I'm jealous of you. It's cold, chilly, and it's wet outside in Detroit right now.
Yeah, we don't got none of that right now.
And you out there out on a patio. And I'm sitting there thinking that you literally inside somewhere. Wow. All right, Wi-Fi. Come on, kick back in, baby. Kick back in, Wi-Fi. All right, so
I don't know.
listen,
I don't even know why I keep going out.
whenever something great happens, it's always something bad that happens to interfere with your greatness, which is now the Wi-Fi, screwing up. But this is what I want to share. And the reason I asked about Have you been down to Detroit or whatnot? So I'm gonna put this out here. I'm gonna put this up here for people to see. September 1st to the 3rd in Detroit. I'm having a 3-day weekend.
Mhm.
The Lavish Biker Bash is from that Friday to that Sunday. That Monday is Labor Day. So we doing a 3-day weekend, and I'm inviting you, your city, your state, anybody that don't have any plans and looking for something to do or looking for a reason to come to Detroit. I'm giving you one. We got a meet and greet.
Okay.
We got a day party with a sound competition bike show at the Harley dealership, and the green bike, Keith Terry, the dream team, he's going to be orchestrating that, putting it together and running it. Then we got a big party that Saturday night. And Sunday,
Okay.
that Sunday morning, if people are just lingering around because they don't have to go to work on that Monday, we're doing a farewell brunch. You know, it's going to be a real intimate setting where we can just sit and talk, kick it and chill, exchange numbers and build relationships, networking and all that kind of stuff without the loud music and the party and scene going on. So if you or anyone is looking for something to do Labor Day weekend or looking for a reason to come to Detroit, this is definitely a reason for you to come to Detroit for this Lavish Biker Bash weekend. It's going to be a great event. So I'm inviting you and everybody else in the crew, all of the pandemic crew, y'all make sure y'all come on down here. So I definitely wanted to put that out there and share that information while we talking about that and everything like that. So let me see here. Okay. Yeah, okay. Just making sure the
You
connection
gotta
is
send me
still.
the flyer.
Okay, yeah, I definitely send that to you and everything like that. I don't want to keep you too long because I do know you're at work, and I do know that the Wi-Fi keeps fade in and out and all of that kind of stuff like that. So I don't want to keep you
Probably
too
because a
long.
bunch of people in there now.
You see a lot of people in there.
I think that's probably why
Okay.
it's going in and out.
Yeah, nope. It's all good because it's just a conversation, you know that, and that's what I'm building
Mhm.
by kicking it with different people from city to city, from state to state. It's just building dialogue, meeting people that we associate with, we see all over social media, via Facebook or Instagram. It's just me. I'm just taking the opportunity to, hey man, to call out, reach out to individuals, kick it, let them actually hear the person, because a lot of times when we looking at social media, we see our own videos that we post. And that's what they see. So me, it's like, let me go ahead and talk to this individual because 2,000 other people that's always following her. It's like, oh, wow. I've always seen her, but I never heard her talk. I never heard what she had to say. And I'm listening to her talk about these motorcycles and talk about the trips. And I seen her that one time she wasn't saying nothing, but now I get it. She says that she's shy. So it all makes sense. Now, when you riding your bike in traffic, are you jamming with the sounds up? Like, what's your vibe when you out there? Because I know you be rocking your hat to the back, you be having your glasses on. When you on that bike, are you zoned out, actually jamming hard? You know what I'm saying? Are you really just on
Yes.
some real? Oh,
I
you
be in
are.
my own world, chewing my gum and riding.
You be riding.
That is it. Yes, riding,
Now,
chewing my.
say that again. If it faded out, say that again.
I said I be riding, chewing my gum, and hold on, I'm trying to push it closer. You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I said usually I'm just riding, chewing my gum, and listening to my music. That's it.
now being a female, because I just want to ask what happens. Now, you're with somebody that ride a bike.
Yes.
Now, how is that when you, the partner, y'all are out and y'all both pull up? Who's getting the most attention?
I depends on it depends because it could be both of us.
Okay.
It just depends because some people can look at my bike and be like, oh, I don't like that because it's custom, and they can walk to your bike and be like, oh, that's the hardest bike I've ever seen, and it's not custom. So everybody have their personal preference. So it's like sometimes you can get people that like my bike, and sometimes you get people that like his bike.
Okay.
It just varies.
It just depends. Oh, okay, that's cool. Now, down there where you at, are you in a custom motorcycle area, or is the bikes that you got, is it more so like a rarity? A rarity down there, or is it a mixture?
No, well, where I'm from is Beaufort, so Carolina Pressure, their crew, we're all from the same area. So it's like in South Carolina alone, like I feel like our state has the most custom bikes. Like somebody got to show me better because right now in the custom world, South Carolina is it.
South Carolina is it.
Most custom bikes.
So you putting on for South Carolina?
You got Carolina Pressure, you got Heavy Pressure, which is Glide Life. So once you put all of our bikes together plus the other bikes that are out there, South Carolina is it. Like I got so many messages from Daytona, like South Carolina. Every time somebody will walk up to a custom bike, they see a South Carolina tag.
That's what's up. I mean, you got the weather. Y'all definitely got the weather.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't even think we really had a winter this year. We probably had a few cold weeks.
Man, I'm so jealous.
In January and probably February, a little bit of February, a little bit of January.
Man, all year round you riding down there.
Yeah. I think Christmas I had on shorts.
Wow. Okay, that's enough talking about y'all. That's enough talking about y'all weather down here. We got about another month and a half before we can brag and talk about that kind of weather.
Yes, I can't do it.
No, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So listen, I want to go ahead. I want to let you get back to doing what you're doing over at the bar, putting your work in. I appreciate you taking your time out tonight to join me on the podcast. But this is something that people need to know as well. You, outside of being a biker, share with them about your business. Plug yourself.
Okay, so I'm a realtor in South Carolina, which I can help in pretty much every part of South Carolina. I'm getting ready to add Georgia too. Myself as well, and
okay.
Then right now I'm helping with the bar, and then I'm getting ready to start a mobile food truck business. So where people can rent the food truck.
Where people can rent the food truck.
I just gotta get my because like when we have like huge events.
Yeah.
Like say Daytona, somebody who's from our area, they may want to come to Daytona, but they only have a tent set up. So they can rent a truck for that weekend and kill it.
Okay, that's good. So any and everybody out there. So we
can take it to different venues for them to rent out.
No, that's great. Mm-hmm. That's great.
So we getting ready to start that. So that'll probably be up and running by next month.
That's smooth. That's definitely a good thing. No, that's cool. I just had to put that out there because when people with this bike community, it's a little bit of everybody in this bike community that can do so much. And a lot of times we don't even know it. So if you need some real estate, if you have some real estate needs, you're trying to buy a house, you're trying to sell a house, you can contact her. You can reach out to her. And as she stated, she got a food truck that's coming. So if you are in her area and you need to rent a food truck, you can definitely rent that food truck from her and all that other cool stuff. So
not even just our area. If you're events, like say there's an event that I'm going to and somebody need a food truck in their area, we can bring it to them if we're going to that event. Okay,
well that's even better. So y'all heard it from there. That's what networking is all about. Reaching out, connecting, and knowing what the next person is doing, which is great, especially in this bike world, because again, it's so many different talents that's in here, and sometimes we don't even know all of the talent. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time and energy that you gave to us to come on here to kick it about you, kick it about the bikes, share a little bit of information about you. That's cool. And Dope Girl Nay, listen, I'm coming. I'm gonna
All
get
right, you
you.
up next.
You up next. She's up next. She's up next. It was like, which one I want to go to? Which one I want to go to first? But she coming up. I'm gonna reach out to her. Give me a couple weeks because I'm trying to bounce around, so I'm not always back to back in one area. And
Right.
give me about another 2 weeks. I want to be reaching out to you. You gonna get up on here because I definitely got to kick it with you. And to you, the Boujee one, when we get out and about at one of these events, when I see you again, we definitely gonna link up, connect, and all that other cool stuff like that. Because I got a gang
Alrighty.
of new questions.
Your questions be getting me. I told Nate, I said, "Ooh, I don't know what he gonna ask," and I'm nervous.
Well, I definitely listen. 23, I got some questions. They gonna be as wild as always, but you gonna be able to handle them. You gonna be able to handle them. So we're gonna put that together. I want to go ahead and end this podcast. Like I say, I appreciate you. Thanks. And we reaching out to people, especially in these biker groups, different clubs, independent riders. It's just networking, man, kicking it, man. And, letting people know, who we are, letting them hear us kick it outside of just a regular post, man. It's kind of like a virtual intimate date.
Right.
That's what I say. So I want to go ahead and end this again as well. If you guys need something to do, Labor Day weekend, or if you want to come to Detroit, Lavish Biker Bash from the 1st to the 3rd. It's a great event. I want y'all to come here. I need y'all to come here. Come support Detroit. Show up to Detroit like Detroit show up to your city. And again, we appreciate everybody that watches and tune in to my podcast. You can find me on all social media platforms at Lavish T Williams. So make sure you hit that YouTube, subscribe, make sure you like my channel, make sure you get off of here and you go to Instagram and you follow me because I'm always posting up cool stuff. So appreciate y'all. We about to end this thing. And we about to end this thing. And the Boujee one, I'm going out with the music that y'all South Carolina be jamming to. This here right here, right? You say geeked up. This how they be down there, huh? Yeah. So,
Yeah, they be jamming.
They be jamming to this. It's one of them songs that don't get old. So, okay, cool, man. I appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody that chimed in, man. We out here, man. And until the next time y'all tune in to the Lavish Biker Podcast.